According to Johns Hopkins University, more than 1.5 million people in the U.S. have contracted COVID-19. Sadly, more than 95,000 of them have died, but many have recovered. And tonight, the story of a local survivor who defied the odds. He has special needs and several other underlying health conditions. But as Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin explains, he has a fighting spirit, and that's what pulled him through.
Joey Pires' story is one of hope and inspiration. The 37-year-old lives at this group home in Providence, but for 32 days he called Rhode Island Hospital home as he bravely battled and beat COVID-19.
He has this personality. Everyone gravitates to him.
Talk to anyone who knows Joey Pires and they'll tell you the same thing. He's a good soul and he loves life. But life hasn't always been kind to the Pawtucket native. You see, Joey lives with Down syndrome. So growing up, his older sister, Silvana, felt it was her purpose to protect him.
You know, people sometimes can be cruel, and I felt like I had to protect him.
But she isn't able to protect him from everything, including COVID-19. In early April, Joey came down with the virus.
He has like a 3-year-old brain, so when he looked at me and he's like sick, it broke my heart.
Joey has many underlying health issues, so his condition quickly went downhill. During that time, the staff at Refocus Group Home where he lives tried to keep him smiling.
Sunshine,
That's Joey's favorite nurse, Carrie. She's taken care of him for the last 10 years, and she knows him pretty well.
when he gets sick big. He doesn't just do anything halfway.
And this was no exception. So after a few days, Carrie and Silvana made the difficult decision to send Joey to the hospital alone. And then together, they prayed and waited for news.
They had just called us asking us to DNR him and saying that this was really bad, that, you know, we really needed to think about what our next step was. And the next day he pulled his vent out and he started to breathe. And then 2 days later he wasn't able to eat, and then he pulled his feeding tube out and he started to eat.
Another thing people will tell you about Joey, he's stubborn. So finally, after 32 days, he was released from Rhode Island Hospital. Welcomed home as a miracle man and an inspiration.
I'm just glad he's out and has another chance to live.
How much I love you.
It's a gift to be able to do this job. They teach you how to love and enjoy and appreciate.
And in Joey's case, they also teach you that sometimes the greatest battles are won by those with the strongest spirits.
Like, I was preparing for the worst, to be honest with you. And he's a miracle. He's unbelievable, this kid.
I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.